We rolling? Okay. Camera 1, yeah? We rolling here? Am I good? Okay. Hi y'all. My name's Shia from California, USA. Well, I'd like to thank Orange Pop for giving me the opportunity today to showcase some of my original works. Now here goes. Fighting to the last, Marty thought. Then he saw the director going for the gun. He jumped, sliding across the stone floor towards the dropped weapon. Dana screamed. The werewolf howled. Good. If she was screaming, it meant she was still alive. Yes, sir, he said, looking down from the rim of the canyon, towards the cave. That's some machine. He was holding the reins of a donkey, with whom he was preparing to descend along the canyon path to inspect his creation. Standing beside him were Ross and Vera Webster, and Lorelei Ambrosia. Hey, you rotten fuck! We're in this together, Len, till death do us part. You can go if you want, but you'll be taking me with you. Now we're talking murder. The key! Give me the key! We're talking about the survival of the human race, Hawk said, but it lacked conviction. Something you don't give a shit about. Cronenberg spoke from behind. I'm going to inject you, he said dryly. It'll sting for a second or two. He probed deeper, more forcefully, his chin pressed to his chest in horror. There was no pain, but the tissues did not respond. He pushed more firmly. The flesh opened again and gave way under the pressure, and the full length of the gun was suddenly sucked into his body, including his hand up to the wrist. She whirled to face the blackness of the corner where Peyton had hidden himself, where he had murdered the elephant, and where he had hidden when he'd hurled his disturbing costume across the room. Peyton, she snapped, actually angry now. Why didn't you tell me? If you loved me, why didn't you tell me? If he showed compassion now, there would only be a second meeting, and then a third, until one of them lay dead at the other's feet. To let Faisal off the hook only meant a delay in the inevitable. He would be at the big man's mercy, and he knew that none would be shown. There could only be one ending. Open it, he said again, his voice raw. The guards stared at him, unmoving and unmoved. On the far side of the dome, Pig Killer shouted, 2 men entered, 1 man leaves. He shouted, Nova! Disassemble! Dead! Stephanie whirled around, saw the truck with the Nova insignia braking to a sharp halt some yards away. There are hearts breaking wide open all over the world tonight. Intrigued and laughing, Charlie asked, why? Because unless you're a fool and you don't dress like one, that boy's off the market. He's totally 100% prime time in love with you. As I was succumbing to that strange device, I began to recite from the beautiful works of mankind, Shakespeare, the Talmud, the formulas of Einstein, Childhood's End, anything I could remember, even a Beatles song. I think it was Revolution. Would you say, continued El Guapo slyly, that I have a plethora of piñatas? A what? Nobody home. A plethora. Mulling it over, Hefe realized that he was lost, and that faking it was probably the best, if not the only, solution. Oh yes, you have a plethora, he nodded, suspecting nothing. It's real nice that you hope my brother's feeling better, but right now, I'm the one whose life is being threatened. You get that? Listen, I'm very cute, I'm very alone, and I'm feeling very protective of my body. I'd rather not have it violated or killed, okay? The man, wide-eyed with terror, opened his mouth in a silent scream. The cigarette dangled for a moment from his lower lip before tumbling onto the ground before his feet. Okay, that's a wrap. I'd just like to thank you guys for listening to my original material today. And don't forget to check out my YouTube channel for some original home movies. See y'all.